Welcome. Welcome to the fourth part of the series, The Comeback Code, on Thursday Flow, which is a space for real stories, real rebuilding, and real transformation. Now, say that fast 3 times. All right, part 4, let's go. You've had a setback, but you're not meant to keep stepping backwards. You are designed for a comeback, a mighty comeback. And today we're continuing the comeback code and we're moving into the next steps that help you rebuild from the inside out. To create a comeback, you need the right principles guiding you. Now, these are the inner standards you live by, often learned early in life, but deeply, deeply powerful when consciously chosen again as an adult. These are things like patience, kindness, integrity, discipline, honesty, respect for yourself and others. And even the simple things we learned early in life, like at school, standing in line, being respectful, waiting your turn, these are all just principles. And when life feels messy, principles become your anchor. Because when you're clear on your principles, you stop reacting and you start leading your life again from within, from your principles. From strong principles comes a clear plan, not a perfect plan, heaven forbid, but one that is grounded. A plan that reflects who you are becoming, not who you were when everything fell apart. And here's something important: you're allowed to change the plan. Just like the eraser on the back of a pencil, what no longer serves you can be rubbed out and rewritten. You don't need to stay loyal to a path that no longer fits your life. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to rewrite your direction. I often see this in real life. People try to rebuild using an old version of themselves, old habits, old expectations, old pressure. But when you shift your principles, your plan naturally shifts too. And suddenly things that felt forced start to feel aligned again. It's what they in manifesting, law of attraction, always talking about things come to me with ease and flow. And that's just being in alignment. Persistence is what carries you through the uncomfortable middle. It's been said, persistence breaks resistance. And that's because life doesn't always move quickly, but it does respond to consistency. Now think of the palm tree in a storm. The winds come in hard, strong enough to uproot other trees. But the palm doesn't fight the wind. It blends, it bends, it absorbs, it bends, it returns. And that's resilience. Not resistance, but adaptability. Resilience. And this is what you are capable of too. In your health, your work, your mindset, your healing, you have that same capacity to bend without breaking. But persistence is what keeps you in the game long enough for the storm to pass. So one of my favourite stories, I have lots of favourite stories, but one is The Wizard of Oz. It has so many gold nuggets in it. Dorothy, for those of you who don't know, Dorothy is a little girl trying to get home to Kansas. And she's told something very simple. She's asking directions how to get back home, obviously. And she's told something very simple: follow the yellow brick road. Not multiple roads, not all roads, just the one aligned path, the yellow brick road. And does she get distracted? She certainly does, just like we all do. But every time she returns to the path, she moves closer to where she's meant to be. And life, folks, works exactly the same way. There will always be distractions. I can guarantee that. There will always be detours, but your path is still there. And part of your growth is learning to return to it again and again and yet again. So here's what I'd like you to remember. You don't have to stay stuck in your setback. You don't have to define yourself by what went wrong. You get to choose something different. You can stay where you are, or you can rebuild. And that might not be easy. You can live an almost life, or you can step into your fullest one. And if you follow these principles step by step, your life just doesn't improve. You will find that your life will realign. It returns to you. And that, folks, is the beginning of your comeback.